Broadcasting from the Unshackled studios in Melbourne. This is WilmsFront, brought to you by the unshackled.net. Now here's Tim Wilms.
Hello and welcome to the show. The date is Tuesday, the 31st of March, 2020. Today's episode is an uploaded replay edition of the show, another joint episode with the Dusty Bogan on Cheap Tuesday, as I did with him last month on episode 48. The live show was broadcast on Dusty's and the Unshackled's YouTube channel, with this edited version uploaded to the Tim Wilms YouTube channel, Rational Rise TV, and on the WilmsFront podcast feed. As with every episode of the show, I, or the Unshackled, produce at the moment the fight against the coronavirus and the containment measures rolled out by government are the main topic of focus. As with any show you do with Dusty, it can get pretty wild, and especially gets wild when he invites his mate Roots onto the stream. We used Dusty's StreamYard software to produce the episode. Gave me a night off tech-wise, but it means that he could easily hijack the show to bring in whoever he wants. Well, enjoy our chat, which ended with quite the bang.
Wilms on the legend. WilmsFront, how you going?
I'm going good, thanks. That's another joint episode tonight between your Cheap Tuesday and it's becoming a regular edition of WilmsFront on the Tuesday nights. Mondays have proved the last couple of ones to be a bit too manic for me, so I've started doing Tuesday night shows.
Yep, and you're in the Bat AIDS cave. Because we're all been sent to our bat caves because of the bat AIDS.
Yeah, my audience who tune in on YouTube, they can see the new studio behind me. I've got my Aussie flag, my Eureka flag. I've got my books on the left hand side. That's a beautiful bloody bathroom you've got there. You're sitting on the toilet right now. It'd be a very large toilet there. I thought your studio was in the bathroom.
I wish, mate. You have a rocking chair toilet seat. Next level.
So we're on both your Dusty Bogan channel and on the Unshackled YouTube channel, because the reason why, because you can stream to two. And so I've chosen the Unshackled channel because it's monetized, and so I can get super chats, and we can have a bit of a competition here.
Yeah, a bit of competition.
So if you're going to send a super chat, do it on the Unshackled feed.
I'll do a holy water beer bong for money. No, any joke. Whatever.
What is it? Summersby.
Hey, good on ya. Tim's fucking hooking in. I got no booze. I'm bloody... My missus is like, I'll fucking strangle you. I'm doing Lent. I'm like, keeping the corona demon bat AIDS away by not drinking.
Well, they've now introduced it broke today, the major liquor stores, which is Dan Murphy's, BWS, Aldi, and Coles Liquor, or Liquorland, whatever it's called, have introduced further restrictions to stop panic buying. So customers are limited to 2 cases of beer, cider, or premixed drinks, 12 bottles of wine, 2 casks of wine, and 2 bottles of spirits. That is an outrage.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I thought I heard some of my mates saying that there were like the bottle-os were empty down there. And I was like shitting myself and went straight from work to the bottle-o, and it was full. There was, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, bottle-os are doing all right in Ipswich.
And thankfully we do make most of our alcohol in Australia. I mean, I'm just right next to the Mornington Peninsula, which has wineries all over the place. Obviously, they've had to close their dine-in restaurants next to the wineries, but there's still going to be plenty of demand for alcohol, because basically if you can't get out of the house for legitimate reasons, the only other choice is to just basically drink.
Just hook in, just be a big mess. I cut my hand at work on Monday, so I'm on again. He gave me again. It was 1 year and 1 day to the last year's accident that I had, and I ended up last year I had 3 weeks off work, so I'll be back hopefully to work on Friday. See how I go. So no booze because he gave me antibiotics. He's like, you need antibiotics, and I was like, rightio. So I'm on the water.
Water just goes right through you.
Yeah. Holy water beer bongs. That's what I do. So anyone who super chats me, I'll be fucking tipping it down my neck.
Actually haven't bought any new alcohol. I'm going by the policy or I shouldn't say policy, that by the advice, not from government, but just by general drinking aficionados, is don't go out and buy more booze. Just drink up what you already have in your house, because we've all got basically liquor that we have a fair few of these. So just basically drink your house first before you head down.
Yeah, I got giant jars full of freaking moonshine ready to rock and roll. So once this year.
So there we go. 786,957 cases worldwide, 37,843 deaths, and 165,932 recovered.
That's the one, the green. That's what we. So what's this? What's that? You divide the deaths by cases, and then it gives you the average of survival rate.
If you go down to the by countries, so you scroll down there.
Does it get to that?
There we go. Yeah, it's got the world total there. So
Bang,
the death toll per million population globally is just about 5, and total cases per million population 101.
Yeah, right. Sweet. But then there's not like 1 million people infected, so.
No, but it'll get there in a few days, given how much it's rising by the day. USA is now number 1 with in terms of cases per nation. Did you see that Hillary Clinton, which she put out a tweet which basically proved that she is literally Satan, shared the article that said United States now has the most coronavirus cases. She said that, Trump did promise America first.
What a fucking bitch, eh? She's the demon that we all knew she was.
Yeah. A lot of people have said that we should all pray that the coronavirus infects Hillary Clinton so that the coronavirus commits suicide and gets 2 bullets to the back of the head, and then it'll be gone.
Have you heard the conspiracy theory that it's like that all the politicians and actors and shit have they take some kind of tablet that helps them live longer, and that medication has been fucking contaminated? Have you heard that conspiracy yet?
There's plenty to go around.
I love the conspiracies. That's what I'm all about. I was counting 5G towers today when I was driving. We went for a bit of a drive, and I was like, oh my God, they're fucking everywhere. They keep popping them up.
The bats have, they've gone too close to the 5G tower, and now they've infected the humans from going too close to the tower. I think I saw some sort of joke meme about that. How 5G is related to have contaminated bats who've contaminated us.
Yeah, there's some, I don't even know. There's someone was talking about it, and it's some bullshit like, oh no, there's no coronavirus. It's just people are getting sick from the 5G. It's just like, fucking ice, mate. But, it's madness. I love a good conspiracy, so I'm not saying I believe in any of it, but if you tune into my channel, we'll probably go through every fucking crazy ass theory there is out there.
For me, it's the 2 most likely scenarios. It's either an accidental bioweapon release, because there is a bioweapons facility outside of Wuhan, or it was from the bat suit, because it did evolve from bat coronavirus. It might not have been bat soup exactly, but it was definitely from that filthy, disgusting, wet food market in Wuhan, which
It's fucked.
it's broken that now that China, they claim they've got the coronavirus contained, they're allowing the wet markets to open up again, selling all those. They're not delicacies, they're disgusting food. Unhygienic.
I seen
food.
one of them, and it was like they had the dogs that they eat over there, and it's fucking terrible how they treat these animals, eh? It's disgusting. And like I'm a hunter. I'll go hunting and all that, but man, you know what? It's just with a gun, the animal's dead. There's no pain. It's over. Like, it is disgusting the way they treat animals over there.
Well, in Australia, with our pandemic, and that we're being told to stay at home and not leave the house unless it's absolutely necessary for work or to grab essentials. That
or to hang a banner up, sometimes you got to do that.
Oh, you hung that banner up just before the 2-person, not that one.
Dusty did nothing wrong. I'm just,
at the time,
I did nothing wrong. There was no restrictions then, so I got away with it.
There was five of you out on the Saturday, but that was, somebody might try to manipulate that footage to say that it happened like today.
Good thing I released it like straight away, because I think it was the day later that it was the restrictions came in. So bang, and I think a few people said like, "Oh, just wait," and I'm like, "No, we're fucking doing it now." We just went for it. We had a bloody great time.
Because the police have been driving around. Which park it is it in New South Wales? Sydney's Rushcutters Bay Park. People who've been just picnicking or sunbaking there, they've been moved on by roaming New South Wales police cars. The police, they're not getting out of the car because they want to maintain the social distance, but basically just winding down the windows like, what's your business here?
Yeah, so they're just like going over the loudspeaker. What are you doing? You stupid idiots. Just pepper spray them, or like they should get pepper spray paintball guns and just drive around and be like, if you're like out being a dickhead, in a big group of people spreading the bad AIDS, I reckon the cops would just be like fucking with the paintball, because they got mad pepper spray paintball guns now, eh? You heard them? I think it's Sydney, Melbourne have got them.
I haven't heard that. That sounds a bit.
Yeah, I know. Sweet pepper spray. They're like pepper spray paintball bullets, and they go bang, and you're like, my eyes. I should have become a cop, man. I would have just been fucking pepper spray shooting all these bloody backpackers and shit. You know what I mean? Just like,
why can't
you filthy fucking backpackers.
Why can't we deport them? Like, if these backpackers are congregating in public, breaking the 2-person rule, just deport them.
Spreading bad AIDS.
Peter Dutton has the power to deport anybody, and I doubt that we're in the situation where those human rights law centers or asylum seeker resource centers or whatever will lodge an appeal with the Administrative Appeals Tribunal. They'll just be straight back on a Qantas plane or something and straight back to where they came from.
Just straight to fucking Manus Island, mate. Peter Dutton just jumps out of a cop car, fucking crash tackles them into the dirt, and then just be like, "You're fucking coming with me." Deport straight to Manus Island. Let them have a little slow roast in Manus, just be like, "You're fucking here until your visa runs out," and then send them home. It's like torture. So then the backpackers know. They'll be like, "Fuck." If you just send them home, Tim, the backpackers will be like, "Fuck you. Thanks for the free trip home." They're all tight asses. So you have to punish them by sending them to Manus Island. This is the trick, bro. You know?
Have you heard
Roots
about
in the chat.
who?
I sent Roots. You know Roots Calhoun? You got to
No.
bring him on. He's from Chicago. He's fucking
I was he
legend.
that big beard ginger proud
Ginger
boy.
beard.
Oh yeah.
He's just a fan of Revenge of the Sis.
Yeah.
We became mates, and he bought a Dusty hat. I posted it off for everyone. Got the hats posted out today, signed, and I even put some alfoil, a little bit of aluminum foil in there, so you can protect your head from the 5G and all that shit that's going on.
And coronavirus, it only lasts 24 hours on cardboard. So by the time it arrives, it's shipped to him. It's not going to have. He's not going to be infected if you.
There won't be any. Yeah, there'll be no Australian bat AIDS coming your way, bro, because it would have died. And he said to me, he's like, it's gonna take a while to ship there, mate. So I got a tracker. I got the paid. It was an extra $5 to get it fucking tracked. So they'll be coming.
Well, they'll be tracking not just packages now, but humans now. I think you're talking about the paint. I'll have to look it up myself. The paintball pepper spray, but in Western Australia, I think it's sort of a race to the binary agenda here. Has said, has the nanny state gone too far? Is it the nanny state or the police state? Because WA, they're deploying drones to make sure people are not gathering, have gatherings in public with more than 2 people, and those who breach the social distancing laws will have an ankle bracelet put on them, and they're being threatened with 10 years imprisonment. In New South Wales, it's only 6 months imprisonment.
Jesus Christ. I'm so glad that we did that banner when we did, because we would have got fucked over hard. But aren't they releasing people? I thought they were like releasing criminals, and they're just like, oh, you're only the crazy judges are like, he's only a pedophile. Oh, he's only a rapist. You know what I mean?
And I'm sure
release him into public again. Oh, fucking
since they've broken the law in the past, I'm sure they're going to keep obeying the law.
Yeah, good law-abiding citizens right there. Oh, here's Peace Warrior, another Antifa friend of ours, Timmy. We should bring him on to see what he says about the authoritarian regime we're all living under now. Do you reckon the Antifa people would be like against the kind of authoritarianism we're seeing now, or do you think they would love it? They'd be like, this is the dream I always had.
Well, what I found is that they support the sacrificing of the economy to save lives, but now that they're starting to get a bit anxious now that governments are rolling out these draconian measures, and they've never got that economic liberty is part of civil liberties as well, because you can no longer the left seem to forget that their local hipster cafe is a business, part of the economy. I think that when we talk about the economy, we should just use the word quality of life and standard of living, because that's what an economy is. It's not an abstract thing, as leftists have tried to make it. And in an economy, there are workers who are losing their jobs and have had to go on the what's it called, the job seeker payment,
the universal income.
Oh well, they're thinking about that's back on the agenda now. The UBI that Andrew Yang, the Democrat presidential candidate, he kept promoting. Or what did he say? What is it? A freedom dividend.
I'm telling you, I'm a concreter, and I wouldn't be fucking doing any concreting, Tim, if they roll it out. I'll probably take the fucking paycheck, and then I'll be doing streaming and podcasting and do some crazy ass shit, but I wouldn't be fucking concreting, man. I'll be re-skilling and getting off the fucking tools. That's for sure. Hang on a minute. I gotta pull this up. The Peace Warrior said, Roots declined my D Live chat. And then Roots is like, I see. come on. Because these Antifa people, they keep coming into people's streams and they're like, he won't have me on. And then you'll post the link and be like, come on then. And then they never do.
Yeah.
They never fucking come on. I've got one guy, Antifa dude who comes on my show.
Yeah, I've seen him.
And he's like, I'm telling you, he's actually not too bad. He seems reasonable enough. Like, yeah, he's got a few things there that are like, fucking, this is white power. And I'm like, it's okay, brother. It's okay. And then they keep doing peace. And I'm like, that's two genders. Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget one now is, well, it's in the US, it means America first, but you could do it in Australia as well too.
Yeah, Australia first.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, bro. I love it.
So soon every hand symbol is going to be racist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything's racist, bro, to these people. There's a demon under every rock, you know what I mean? And that's like when we did our banner, we were like, we wanted to do something, but we wanted to talk about manufacturing. So we did COVID-19 made in China. And it's like everything's made in China, right? So we're like, this is our time to be like, time to bring back Australian jobs. Australian manufacturing, mate. We need to bring it back, Tim. We need to have tax cuts for every manufacturing. This is what I would roll out tomorrow. I'd be like, any investment, anyone who buys shares in Australian manufacturing, tax-free on any profit. Then I'd do tax-free on the workers. So you'd only have to you could give every worker a 20% pay cut, right? Because you only need to get paid $25 an hour instead of $35 an hour. Bang. And then no profit, no tax on profit on manufacturing. And we would see manufacturing come back to Australia and would have jobs.
Well, there's also another approach, get rid of all the red and green tape, because with all the renewable energy targets and subsidies, it's pushed the price of electricity up for not just households, but for factories and other commercial enterprises. We've shot ourselves in the foot so much that the reason why businesses have outsourced to China is because they have no regulation there. You're allowed to just pollute the atmosphere and have the smog air in places like Shanghai. Obviously, obviously, if we resumed manufacturing in Australia, it wouldn't be like that. It's never been like that in the past. But you don't need to legislate protectionism or roll back free trade itself. You just need to unshackle our economic potential, and we can become competitive again. And I think a lot of businesses now are who are so reliant on getting parts and other materials from China, they won't want to be caught with their pants down again, and we'll make sure that they have a local source as well.
Yeah, hopefully we bring it back. Why not? These are the simple, real jobs that we need, but you know what I mean? And like you said, it's through deregulation. It's like, didn't Trump do for every new regulation, you have to get rid of 2?
That was an executive order, yes.
That's beautiful. That's an amazing thing. But here's another thing. If we're rolling out $100 and $200 billion like this, we're printing these bonds out, you know what I mean? And we're like, we'll pay it back. I think it's such a low interest rate. We're getting a great deal anyway because the interest rate's low. But this is the thing. Why aren't we saying, okay, let's roll out an infrastructure project. Let's get some nuclear power happening. Let's start mining some uranium because, Tim, you know, there's mines opening up in Mongolia and all these places. And what happens when they stop buying Australian coal and Australian steel and they start sourcing it from China, from Mongolia, right? We're fucked. So we need to move now. We need to go, oh, shit, here's a time to cash in, print some of these bonds out, build some nuclear, get some nuclear bloody mines. Let's mine some uranium. And then what? You have a desalination plant next to the nuclear plant. You're pumping fresh water into the dams. Maybe we can drought-proof the nation. We could do an infrastructure spending project of this, drought-proof the nation. Let's grow our agriculture sector. Do you know what I mean? Let's cash in on that. Let's, if you've got nuclear power, we've got low emissions. We could do manufacturing, low emission manufacturing. We don't have to pollute. We have to get ready for electric cars, but electric cars run on power. We need fucking nuclear.
We've only got 30 days worth of fuel supply here, because it all comes from the Middle East, gets refined in Singapore. So if we were lucky that the oil price war broke out between Saudi Arabia and Russia just when the pandemic was ratcheting up, and so petrol went from about $1.50 to $1.10. It's gone back up to around about $1.30 now. But what if?
Do you reckon Putin knew? I reckon Putin knew. He was the first to know, because Putin, right? Remember how he shut down? He abandoned his Congress or whatever it is, his parliament, and he rewrote his constitution, right? That was a month before the shit happened. I reckon China was like, yo, Putin, we got some shit going down here. And he was like, all right, I'm taking control of the nation and I'm fucking locking that. He locked that border up quick as anything. And then he starts this oil trade war. Like, Putin has played his cards well during this ordeal.
Yeah, and there's going to be another amendment to the Russian constitution, because when he became president in 2000, he was limited to 2 consecutive 4-year terms. So in 2008, he was term limited. There was that Dmitry was president for 4 years, and Putin became the prime minister. Then Putin could run again in 2012. But before he became the president again in 2012, they amended the constitution so the president could serve 2 6-year terms rather than 4-year terms. And now they're going to amend it again so he can run for another 2 6-year terms in 2024. So he will basically be guaranteed
he'll die on the throne, Tim. Or will they perfect cloning by then? Maybe, you know.
He'll end up ruling the Russian Federation for longer than Stalin.
Yeah, he's gonna be fucking. They're gonna be working on uploading Putin's brain to like some new, Russian cyborg.
Do you reckon? Yeah. Do you reckon by 2036 he'd still have that sort of
beautiful skin?
Yeah, and that hard as rock chest.
He's like, bro, he doesn't have a wrinkle on his beautiful face. Someone said they're the scariest people on earth, the Russians. What do you reckon?
I think there's Singaporeans. They can be pretty scary. I had a pretty scary Singaporean lecturer at university who once said to us, if you don't understand this concept, then jump out the window and kill yourself.
He's like Dolph Lundgren's dad. Just the fucking hard.
But hey, they crushed the coronavirus in Singapore, so given that they are some tough and even and they are even cruel at times, they beat the coronavirus.
Yeah, they did it. They're tough, hard asses, man. It's just a matter of like getting through this shit storm and then giving back our liberties. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing.
If they can do that, I will be like, bravo. But, I think in Australia, it's driven by the medical professionals who are like, we need to be on top of it. Like, I genuinely believe that. I don't think there's a conspiracy, but I'm going to go and talk about every fucking conspiracy I can find on the subject. So, like, I love stirring the pot. Every meme I'm going to do is just going to be rocking the boat, but please, with a grain of salt, we're having a laugh. I'm having a laugh. So
the coronavirus is not, even if it was a human creation, it's still not a human being. No human can control it. It's a virus. It does what it's want, and it also has no ideology. It just wants a host.
Yeah, doesn't discriminate. You know what I mean? Here's peace. What is it? peace warrior. Your suggestion is socialism, Dusty. I love it. Dude, I reckon we need to harness, like, I don't know why, but we should be. This is how stupid our government is. Didn't they give $750 million to Qantas? Why didn't they spend $750 million in Qantas shares? And then at the end of the when Qantas is back, they own it. They'll get their money back. They'll be reimbursed. They should be fucking buying shares in these companies.
Well, our government
and own it.
Our government is broke anyway. I'll bring up the national debt clock now, see how much we're in debt.
Sweet.
Because there's only two ways that our governments can fund all of these bailouts and welfare, and that's either by printing money through the Reserve Bank of Australia or issuing more government bonds.
Yeah.
Which means that if they print more money, then the value of our currency is going to go through the floor, and it means that inflation is going to be rampant. So it won't be price gouging if the price of things at the supermarket increases. It'll be due to inflation.
Yeah, it's like they've got to play the game right. So, I mean, but the thing is, we can do it. We're not like overly in debt, and as long as they have a sensible plan, they can, make the right investments and see we could expand the economy with the right investments. Like I'm saying, go do some tax cuts on manufacturing. Do the tax cuts. Incentivize investment in manufacturing. Make sure that manufacturers don't have to pay tax to employment. They don't have to pay tax on their profit. Then you're going to see you can see private and public investment in it. We can do an investment in infrastructure. We can drought-proof the nation. We can get ready for the future where if they want to get rid of fucking carbon, let's go nuclear. Let's build a fucking electric car factory in Australia. Like, let's bring it back. Let's try to grow and expand the economy with infrastructure, agriculture, and manufacturing, and spend the fucking money. If you're going to spend it, let's do it.
Binary Agenda in my chat, the Unshackled chat, has said nuclear power. What's hindered it being able to kickstart in Australia, the reason the prohibition hasn't been lifted is because of NIMBYism. Nobody wants a nuclear power plant in their backyard, even though people who understand rationally how nuclear power works, you're not going to get the three-eyed frog in your local pond. You're not going to get radiation poisoning. The only large-scale meltdown to happen was Chernobyl in a crumbling communist country. Yeah. France has it's pretty much 70% nuclear power. So lots of Western nations do it with no problems at all. But this coronavirus, the pandemic, has pretty much killed NIMBYism because they've got rid of the curfews on deliveries to supermarkets, and that there were initially people complaining about rapid testing clinics being near their place because of they didn't want to get sick. But basically, with the health of the nation being the priority, the attitude of governments and authorities is just basically fuck the NIMBYs. And I would like to see that attitude continue. And hey, if you want to help our economy recover after this, somebody's going to have to cop a nuclear power plant in their suburb. And if you're worried about the price of your house decreasing, I think we're going to see the property market crash quite a bit in Australia.
Well, we're going to see a lot of things decrease, but it doesn't mean it is a permanent state. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to get through it with the right plans and the right ideas. Like, how could some drunken bogan sit here and be like, what about if we try A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Like, you can sit around and brainstorm, throw out some ideas. Not saying I'm 100% on any of them, but, dude, the new nuclear power plants, they used to put, like, full uranium rods in and if it melted down, there was a fuckload of uranium in there, and it was a lot more dangerous. Now they're putting in like pallets of uranium, and they're just putting in one small bit at a time. So if there's ever a meltdown, they've got, they might be putting in a fucking fist load of uranium instead of putting in a fucking 50 giant fucking rods that are going to be active for thousands of years. You know what I mean? So,
well, storing the nuclear waste is pretty straightforward. It's that, as I
store
said,
it on site. Store it on site where the fucking plant is.
They do it maturely and safely in France, and also in the Nordic Scandinavian countries. The ones that the socialists love so much.
Let's do it. I reckon we gotta go for it, man, because it's coming to the time where these Chinese, these Mongolian fucking coal plants are gonna be open, man. And then it'll be funny how like the environmentalists we'll be like, oh no, we can't sell our coal. They don't need our steel anymore. Oh, we've lost 20% of our tax revenue because the mining sector's fucked. Because they've got they're resourcing from fucking Mongolia, and we're fucked. Like, that is happening. It's going to happen. So we need to adapt now. We need to think about it now.
Oh, there's still a long way to go before we can get out of this pandemic and the social distancing, containment measures, restrictions, because it's been less than a month. And our governments are not even done with all of the restrictions. We're at, stage 3 now? Our Premier, Daniel Andrews, has said there might even be stage 4. What is stage 4? They're just making the stages up as they go along. I'm not sure how much more restrictive they can be. There's already the 2-person limit. I mean, can you block off?
Stage 4 will be the fucking mark of the beast to your fucking right hand and your forehead, Tim. You'd be like, oh, fucking, I'm not taking the mark, brother.
I'm not going to speculate on what stage 4 will be because I don't want to give anyone any ideas.
Yeah, who knows? I'm only joking too. I'm not saying there's going to be the mark of the beast and the tribulation and shit, but come on. I love a good story. Why not? People fucking. This is the best time to talk about conspiracies, but because people you're on the verge. We're all in our bat caves, our bat aid caves, and we're like, no. You know what I mean? On the verge of freaking out. We need to learn to be like larrikinism, mate. We need to be able to go and have a bit of a laugh here about some conspiracy theories and not take it too serious, because it doesn't get much fucking serious than this. You know what I mean?
We've had our Victorian Police Minister today, Lisa Neville. I think she's also the Emergency Services Minister. She's urged people concerned about neighbours or businesses breaking social distancing laws to call the police assistance line on. I won't give the number out because I don't want people to ring it. But as it's been pointed out to me, that's how the old Stasi in East Germany used to work. Inform on your neighbours. And well, there's already a lot of busybodies around who are probably looking out of the window and it's like, that mother is with her 2 children out there, they're riding bikes, and that shouldn't be on.
I know. When I was like painting my banner in the backyard, and one of the boys is like, I think your neighbour's watching us. He's like, what's your neighbour like? I'm like, he doesn't give a fuck what I do, man. He doesn't care. But the thing is, like, I'm telling you, if we did it a week later, I wouldn't be surprised if people were like, because it comes down to this thing. Like, if you see people congregating and you're like, these fuckheads are the reason why I'm in isolation, because they keep doing the wrong thing. Like, people want it over. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you see it, you're just like, if we all play by the fucking rules, maybe we can get back to fucking normality as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Instead of the backpackers with the filthy fucking toe jam sandals running around the fucking beach and local parks being dickheads having fucking picnics.
I
Bring in Raptor 13, bro. We need Raptor 13 and the fucking paintball pepper spray guns taking out these fucking backpackers, mate.
The on-the-spot fines for breaching social distancing in public, they're roundabout in each state that's legally enforcing them, $1,600. Should they be renamed stupid taxes or dickhead taxes?
I know. They're just going to tick it up. Anyway, chuck it on your spurt. You know what I mean? Like most fucking criminals do. I reckon it's... I reckon this is the thing, Tim. Can you adopt grown adults? Like maybe I could adopt, a few grown men and be like, they're my family. I don't have to social distance from my family. I'm like Dusty Bogan has like 50 full-grown sons. Some of my sons are older than me. I'm not stepdad. You know what I mean?
You can still get married during the pandemic, even though weddings are restricted to 5 people. And of course, we have genderless marriage in Australia. So if you want to hang with your mate during the pandemic because they're discouraging mates coming over, just marry your mate for the duration of the pandemic.
Dang. That's it, brother. Just be like, let's introduce polygamy. You can marry fucking all your best mates. And you'd be like, we're literally fucking, we're all family.
The slippery slope didn't advance this far for us to do that during this pandemic.
Yeah, the full descent. The LGBT community is going to cash in, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's actually, like, with marriage, it's not the state's foray to ask why you're getting married. And also Australian law, you don't have to consummate a marriage because a lot of us have watched US movies and TV shows where a marriage is not legal unless it's consummated. But in Australia, it's perfectly legal to enter a sham marriage, whether it be heterosexual or same sex, and you don't have to have sex for it to be valid.
Wow. Yeah, full on. So it's like literally that is like justification for sham marriages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but you still
my
have
Filipino fucking wife or whatever. And it's not. You just, hey, I just got 10K out of that. Yo.
But you still have to give 31 days notice, the notice to intention to marry in Australia. That's why, your missus watches that Married at First Sight show. They're not real marriages because they are married at first sight. They don't they don't have a first sight and then wait 31 days to have a legal marriage. Yeah, so they're not real marriages. I'm married at first sight.
I do Dusty Bogan's shotgun weddings. So, that's mainly for that's for people who, get knocked up and, don't kill the baby. Don't abort the baby. Come see Dusty and we get you fucking fixed up. Shotgun weddings, we're bringing them back, Tim. We're saving babies. This is the culture. This is the way it was, Tim. The gun was on the bloke. He knocked her up, and the whole fucking tribe was like, with the shotgun, like, Mario, you bastard, or blow your brains out. And then our culture went, oh, no, you can't shoot the bloke. They put the gun on the baby, and they're like, we're going to murder this child. So we got to change that. It's not good enough. Bring back shotgun weddings.
We're going to need those corona babies if this coronavirus, as it's done in European countries, kills a significant portion of the elderly population. As with after the Second World War, they were the boomers. That's why they were called the baby boomers, because it was post-war baby boom. So after this pandemic is over, is the next generation, because we're up to Gen Z now. There's no in the alphabet, there's no letter after Z, so they're going to have to come up with something else. So it'll have to be Corona babies.
Yeah, Bat AIDS babies. Yeah. Or Batman, though.
Given that you and your missus are spending a lot more time at home together, you could make a Corona baby.
I will. I'll be having Corona babies for sure, mate. It's gonna happen.
There's lots of time to try and try again.
It's so good. I actually love, like, every time me and my wife are on holidays, we love life. It's just like, oh, this is good. You know what I mean? Because we're both kind of workaholics. We definitely do a lot. So it's just like, this is good. This is good for us. You know what I mean? I've got time off because my hand's fucked and I'm an idiot and I cut my hand at work, or else I would be at work. Like, I'm a concreter, so I was like, when this shit was going on, I'm like, so we're going to get a month off, boys? And they're like, no, you still have to work. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I've been in the game for 14 years, Tim. I don't mind having a month off. You know what I'm talking about?
In Victoria, the infrastructure projects keep on going ahead. The level crossing removals on our train lines are occurring, building the metro rail channel, and also Daniel Andrews, his big centerpiece of his re-election pitch was this suburban rail loop, which goes around all the different train lines in Melbourne and connects them all up. And so cool. the preliminary, what's it called? It's investigations on where to put the stations. That's still happening, though. They're all practicing social distancing. Are you at work social distancing? Is that?
Oh, we try to. We try to, but it's a bit like, pouring concrete.
I'm just going to call the hotline now, since you're not. You've just admitted that you're not social distancing at your work.
Yeah, it's like you can't. Some things you can't do. You're like, hey brother, help me. You got to hold this for me. I'm gonna, and some dude's got to stand right next to you, like, to stop you from dying or falling, or you just, we got to carry this thing together. You just got to do it, man. Like, this is the real world, One dude from work, he got on the piss, and then he had the next day off, and he was a bit crook, and then they're like, mate, we don't know if you feel sick. You need to have the next 2 weeks off. And I was like, fucking hell. That's serious. So, like, dead set. They told him not to come in. They're all paranoid. Boy, we got Antifa here. He's saying, Antifa NZ. How you going? This is all going to lead to digital currency, and then they say a cashless society to appease your masters.
That was actually quite an intelligent comment there from an Antifa activist. I hope that New Zealand Antifa, they're enjoying fascism in that nation brought by their darling Jacinta Ardern, where not even KFC is open in New Zealand. And of course, this is cheap Tuesday, and I've got the KFC app on my phone, and so I'm still getting the alerts. And they've now just introduced the $2 large chips at KFC, so it's cheap as chips Tuesday now. So
is it cheap $2 chips every day? But right,
yeah, every day.
Day.
But you can still get on the Tuesday, you can get the 9 pieces for $9.95, $2 large chips. You can have your own personal feast on a Tuesday with everything for $11.95.
And then they've got that $1 frozen drinks, frozen Pepsi.
Oh, they got that as well. Mountain Dew as well.
It's so good. I love it.
Mountain Dew, they've had a resurgence in popularity since they caffeinated it.
Bit of caffeine in there, Timmy.
Yeah, which is sort of the new sort of legal drug.
Gotta get you hooked, mate. Get you hooked. I was never a coffee drinker. You know what I mean? Like, I remember saying to my missus, some, people, older dudes, they'd be like, yeah, we'll catch up and have a coffee. And I'm like, babe, that dude said he wanted to have a coffee. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm never having a coffee with a grown man in my life. And I was just like, that is just fucking stupid. And then now I've become a coffee drinker now, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'll get a coffee, and I'm just like, I fucking love this shit.
So you got metrosexualized by
Yeah, if someone
coffee.
like if you're like, yo, Dusty, let's have a coffee, I'll be like, fucking, let's have 3 and just sit there and fucking go
You
do
can
a
only
workout, get jacked, get all fucking caffeinated, and then go do some fucking squats. You know what I mean?
You can still get coffee from your cafe if it's open, but takeaway only. And this is another thing in New Zealand. All the you're not even allowed takeaway or Deliveroo or Uber Eats or whatever. And this is one of the beautiful things that we've done in Australia is instant innovation and also regulation slashing because. Even though New South Wales is becoming quite the police state, they've made it legal to have takeaway cocktails now. So you can have what is that, fruit tingle, or what are some of the other Bloody Marys?
I can walk past the pub and be like, "Yo, bro, I want a fucking margarita right now."
If they're doing takeaway, it's up to the individual pub.
And I can walk down the street drinking it. Or you have to jump in your car as a passenger and drink it. Like,
it depends on the law in your state. Because
I thought you can't drink in public. I thought you couldn't just go to the bottle and go, fucking beauty, and walk home. Is that legal or what?
Well, I think what they mean by takeaway, you take it home.
But if someone makes me a cocktail, right? You want to drink it, like, how you wait 10 minutes and drink that cocktail? It's going to be fucked.
You could drink it in the car as long as you're below 0.05.
Are you sure? I thought that's drink driving, because there's drunk driving and there's drink driving. Like, if you have a stubby open in the car, you're fucked.
It depends on the state. We need to basically get the Summary Offences Act or Crimes Act. We need to, maybe I need to put it in my library behind me, and just because we are in this,
we're going to be on the verge of fucking breaking laws we don't know that, we're like, you want to do the right thing. You don't want to get locked up.
Well, if the government is introducing takeaway cocktails, then we need to know if we're taking it away, when is it legal to consume.
I'm going for a walk around the block and then coming back for another one. That's what you know what I mean? You're allowed 2 people together. So you and me, Tim, we have a fucking cocktail, bang, we walk around the block, another cocktail, bang, we just keep going. We're like burning the freaking mojitos off, bro. You know what I mean?
Binary Gender said, it's illegal in some states, I think means driving and drinking in public. And Jason the Griffin has said open container laws in New South Wales. So if the alcohol is open, then that's illegal. But if it's got a lid on it, then it's fine.
Yeah. Boy, here we got fucking, where is it? White Rose Society. They're like, we're going to write, you'll enjoy, they're going to write a new article about me.
Have they told you that?
I fucking lost where it is. Here you go. All good roots. Hope you enjoy my next article on Ben. God bless.
Are you sure that's the White Rose Society? I feel that a lot of these Antifa accounts are probably just people taking the piss out of you.
Yeah,
you're trying to get a rise out of you. Because it's so easy it's not like Facebook. Like, it's so easy to create fake YouTube channels, accounts, and anything like that, and call it whatever you want.
Yeah, I had my Australian Antifa dude, and he came on my live, right, and then it was a different Antifa account in the chat, and I was like, all right, bro, if you want to come on, and then this different Antifa account comes on, but it's the same guy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what? What the fuck, dude? I was like, I didn't know it was you, because I kind of built a connection with that fella. So, I'd probably like, you actually treat people different once you've had that meeting and you've had a conversation. It's not like, oh, this dude isn't. I feel like that dude, we could like agree to disagree. We could have a beer together. We could, you know what I mean, get on enough and disagree. Do you know what I mean? Where
Yeah, which is
before he came on the second time, I was kind of like, who is this dude? I don't fucking know you. But then when he come on, I'm like, it's fucking the same dude. He's all good.
That's the
Even
way
though
we
I completely disagree. I guess we disagree on quite a lot of things, but I wonder with these, the Antifa dude before, he's like, oh, we're going to have a cashless society or a crypto society. Do they want that? Because we don't want that. Like, I don't want them to take cash. I don't think they want cash to be taken away. Like, that is getting real authoritarian control.
They're very confused about what they want, because they want a police state to spy on all of us so-called fascists, but they basically want their own civil liberties. They basically want the state to leave them alone, but constantly monitor and find ways to arrest and lock us up. So it's and of course, even though they don't like the state, they want government to provide all these benefits as well. They've always been extremely confused, and I did find it interesting that a lot of the Australian anti-fascist bloggers and activists, they turn their focus to New Zealand recently, even though, as I just said, under the lockdown in New Zealand because of the pandemic, New Zealand is pretty much a fascist state, and that there's a lot of alarm in Australia about are the police going to harass us when we just go down to the shops? That's already happening in New Zealand. New Zealand has always had the capability to basically unleash a police state during an emergency. Australia, it's a bit more difficult for the authorities.
Yeah, it's full on. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you this mad story. Have you been done with that messenger alert at the moment, and it's like breaking news, full lockdown tomorrow night, and then it's just like you click on it. Have you been done in with that? And then you click on it, and it's like the porn. Yeah, it's like the porn sound. So you click on it, and it's like You've seen that?
No.
Because my mate from Tassie sent it to me, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, fucking. Here we go. And then it's like, and I'm like, you fucking bastard. And then I went and sent it to like 50 people. And one of my mates, one of the Maori boys, he's in New Zealand on lockdown with his whole family and his grandma. And he's like, I was sitting next to my grandma when I clicked on that. Fuck you. And I was like, I fucking nailed heaps of people with that. I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, I don't fall for many scams and
because it does, yeah. But it's good. Like, I'll send it to everyone, and then you just send it to you just get everyone you know. Because this is the lightheartedness we need, Tim, to get through this shit. You know what I mean? Oh, Bogan Slayer, he said, thanks for the shout out, Benny. So this is Bogan Slayer, the Antifa dude who will actually come on. And tip of the hat. Called? Yeah, I reckon tip of the hat to him because, I want to hear, does Antifa want a cashless society? You know what I mean? And I think we all go, nah. Because I think, does Antifa, the alt-right and the alt-left, are they concerned about authoritarianism, or they want just their brand of authoritarianism? You know what I mean? There's no, classical liberalism or libertarianism in there. Freedom, or just leave me the fuck alone, or conservatism, limit the state, Well,
a lot of people have, when your Antifa mate says digital currency, he didn't specify whether it was a government decreed digital currency, because before the federal parliament for a while has been the cash ban, as it's called, making cash transactions above 10,000 Australian dollars illegal. And obviously we have during the pandemic, because notes can carry the coronavirus, a lot of businesses are voluntarily not taking cash payments. Obviously, it's still legal tender, so a lot of the
like
big...
I did my grocery shopping, and it's like over $100. You can't use your pay pass, and I was like, went to do my grocery shopping. I'm like, yeah, sweet, and then I'm like, fuck, I have to actually put it in, put my hands on the fucking Band-Aids infested little hand pad, and I'm like, oh fucking hell, licked my hand when I was done just to. No, I'm only joking. But I definitely thought twice. I was like, fuck, I actually have to touch this stupid fucking blah, 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 blah.
Well, they have what is it, on your phone now, where what's it called? Apple Pay or Android, with the one GPay, that's what it's called, where you just, your phone just touches it doesn't even have to touch, and there's this tick that goes on the FPOS machine, so it takes away that you actually have to touch the button, because touching those FPOS machine buttons, I'm not sure about those buttons, but I've seen shared around for a number of years now. Those touch screens at McDonald's where you order without a cashier, that they've had traces of human feces on them. But the thing is, we're being told not to touch our faces at the moment. That's the thing. I don't know. Is that still?
You can't even.
Is that still just considered more disgusting feces, or basically sweat from our forehead? Is that more disgusting now?
Oh gosh, I know, and I'm like, you're just sitting there talking. I was talking to a doctor the other day, and the doctor was like touching her face. She's like, and I'm like, lady, you shouldn't touch your fucking face. This is social. This is social distancing to the max, Tim, where they're like, you can't be around fucking anyone, and you can't even touch yourself. You can't touch your own face.
You have to virtually wipe the sweat from your forehead.
Yeah, virtual wipe.
Or virtual pick your nose.
Yeah. The sensation. Here we go. Here's the Bogan Slayer reckons we share the same fear. The same fears of like authoritarianism.
Well,
we might be building a little bridge here, Timmy. I like it.
I think that's a good fear to have, I would say.
Yeah, I'm all with that. Like, I think, like, good on you, Bogan Slayer. I think, like, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Just hearing that from an Antifa person, I'm just like, good. There's some sense there, and they probably think the same thing. If they're like, this guy's alt-right. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the extreme social distancing now, there was a movie that I watched, years back when I was just, I think I was maybe about 12 or 13. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but if you have a Netflix account, you haven't cancelled it because of the degeneracy it promotes. There's a movie from 1993 called Demolition Man. It stars Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock, where he's this badass cop in the 90s, and because he's reckless with a hostage situation and the hostages dies, his punishment is to be cryogenically frozen while he receives behavioral therapy while he's frozen, and he gets unfrozen in 2032, where in this new futuristic society, crime has been erased, but only because there is this totalitarian state that's emerged because of diseases.
And Wesley Snipes rolls back. It's Wesley Snipes, is it? Who's in it?
I think he plays the villain in it, because the villain cryogenically freezes himself and escapes as well.
Fucking good movie.
Yeah, and so you're not allowed to shake hands or anything. You have to do the wave with your. And there's that famous one where Sandra Bullock's character, she's attracted enough to Sylvester Stallone's character, invites him to have sex, and it's the virtual sex. It's like, what the hell is this? And like, she's you can't have physical sex because it leads to AIDS and all these other, and so you can only do it through test tube.
Government sanctioned. It's a government sanctioned shit, Tim.
Yeah.
There's not enough toilet paper in the future either.
Oh, yeah, they have, what is it, the 3 shells thing? That's it, yeah.
It's amazing. But then they print out the swear words. You know how he's like, this is fucked. And then it's like, you have just committed a violation. And it's like, 10 bitcoins. No.
Yeah. And when they're eating at a restaurant, the disgusting bland food, he's like, oh, can you pass me the salt? And she's like, salt is not good for you.
Yeah. Can you believe it? What am I going to do? Oh, I had Red Rooster the other night, and I got like a family roast. And then I was like eating this family roast. I'm like, there's no salt on it. There was no salt and pepper. There's no butter on it. And it's like this roast. You know when you have a roast, you put butter and salt and pepper on it, right? And I'm going through the drive-thru, and I'm just like cracking this open. I'm like ready to go. I'm like, there's no salt. I needed something. You know what I mean? Just was missing something. It was a bit... I got home and I just covered it in butter and fucking salt and pepper. And then I'm like, yeah.
In that movie as well, Los Angeles and San Francisco and all the other Sans in California have merged into one super city, San Angeles, which actually sounds like something California might do anyway. Yeah. But there's also the underworld where everyone's unhygienic and they can eat beef and bacon burgers. And there's the one where he's in his police uniform and this like chef is terrified and like here's the burger and he's like, hey, this is excellent.
That's the fucking best, bro. That's like what we want. We're gonna have our little resistance where we're eating fucking bat soup and rat burgers and all this mad shit, Tim.
Well, what do they want us to... they've been constantly promoting on those Discovery lifestyle channels that to fight... Oh, is this the movie here?
Yeah. Are we going to get this stream taken down?
John Spartan.
John fucking Spartan, save us. We need to defrost some bloke from the fucking World War II and save our asses from this virus. I'm shitting my pants, Tim, let's face it.
Aggression and deviant behavior will be totally...
Do you reckon this is what the future will be like in 12 years? And it'll be like, it all began with some bat AIDS from China. Some American athlete...
He was the worst.
Tim, you know that, eh?
I'm gonna love running this place.
Fuck yeah. Save us, Wesley, from all these assholes. Hey, Lisa. No, I've seen her before. On your love.
Amidst a world of peace and calm.
Is that Rob Schneider there?
Mate, Rob Schneider's the fucking man.
Sandra Bullock, she hasn't aged in 25 years.
She actually looks pretty good there.
Yeah, so does Sylvester Stallone.
Mate, Stallone still looks good. He's a fucking old savage. He needs to have a bit more hair on that chest, eh, Tim?
He's an Italian.
Yeah, he waxes the shit out of it. When are you going to bring out the wax spot, Tim?
Waxing is considered non-essential at the moment. Gomo last Wednesday night announced that waxing salons would be closed. Though,
oh shit! We got an ad in the background.
Turner, no free advertising on this stream.
Yeah, I'm not quick enough.
But
Sandra is smoking hot. There you go. We've got a red-blooded male in the house. Old Bogan Slayer. He's getting red-pilled.
Did he like her as the tomboy FBI agent in Miss Congeniality?
Yeah, that's right. Roots wants to come on. Do you know Roots there, Timmy?
I know the beard.
He's going to fucking just go mental on the stream. Yeah. The smoke show, Sandra... Is it Sandra Bullock? I swear I seen her in a movie the other night. We were watching it. It was something on Netflix. And I thought, she's an ugly-looking bitch. But I swear, she looked good there.
I think she's the only actress to win a Oscar and a Razzie, which is for the worst acting category in the same year.
True.
She won an Oscar for her role in the Blind Side, and then she won a Razzie for her role in All About Steve, and she accepted both. She went to the Oscars to accept, obviously, you accept an Academy Award, but then she went to the Razzies to accept hers in person. So that's quite an achievement.
Fuck yeah, that's mad. Do you want to watch some future sex, team? This is what it's going to be like in 12 years, bro.
Oh, is this have you got the scene?
We can just keep watching it all night in the background, just never ending.
We could, because I know your mate Ozzy Mosey. He's big on D Live now. D Live, there's no copyright restrictions, so we could actually just do a stream where we're watching Demolition Man.
Fucking oath, we should. That's the future, Tim.
Yeah, we should make a date for another show.
Yeah, just straight up. We
maybe
should do
Friday.
it once a week. We need to boost up our D Live channels. That's fucking for sure.
Because they're encouraging us all to be catch potatoes or potatoes, however you pronounce it, to stay at home. I know that Foxtel, they've opened up more of their channels to their subscribers. There's obviously Netflix, Stan, and Disney Plus. So I've already caught up on a few movies.
For sure, mate. I haven't done shit because I've still been at work, so I'm like barely fucking. This is my first day off and had a heap of shit to catch up on. But tomorrow, so what was it? Sunday, I dual streamed on Facebook and YouTube, and then tonight I'm dual streaming to your channel. And bang, fucking, is that even working? Should be working, right?
What's working?
You're dual streaming this to your channel.
Yeah, I would have let you know if it wasn't.
Yeah. And so I haven't done D Live on Sunday. I had no D Live tonight, no D Live. So tomorrow I'm catching up on my D Live fans. I'm just gonna go like pure D Live. It'll be out of control because there'll be no copyright restrictions, man. We can listen to music. We can watch all these old action movies and shit. I want to watch. My favorite action movie is fucking Command Performance from Dolph Lundgren. It's mad B grade action. My favorite. He's just like he has a band and they're like they're opening up for some pop star in Russia, and then terrorists come in and they fucking kidnap the president of Russia's daughter. And then it's like the crack smoking fucking drummer from the metal band who's Dolph Lundgren. He's like smoking crack in the bathroom, and then he's like, oh, fuck, what's happening? And he ends up being like the guy to save the day.
I doubt you could actually catch up with every movie that was ever made because they're probably not going to make new movies for a while, because how do you make movies without breaking social distancing guidelines and measures? And what is it? Tom Hanks, he got the coronavirus when he was filming a movie down here. If they try and film a movie anywhere in the world, there's likely one of the cast or crew is going to get coronavirus. That's why they've had to end all the sports leagues.
Bat AIDS. We call it bat AIDS, Tim. Come on, man.
And it has
Corona's too close to. It's like you're being racist to China. There's too much of an association. So bat AIDS, at least the bat gets the blame. You know what I mean? So and that's the next banner. The next banner will just be bat AIDS,
and
it'll be like a Batman sign.
And we're saying, period. It's disgusting for any human. You can't defend it on cultural grounds to eat a bat.
You can't eat a bat.
And
what do you reckon if I just do a banner with a giant like Batman logo and then AIDS underneath it? Bat AIDS. And then I'll just go fucking bang off the bridge and we'll be like, yo, I'm going for a fucking jog, cunt. And then me and one other person.
I think you can still eat the Batman. He's not actually a bat. Like, he's not like Spider-Man. He didn't get bitten by a bat.
He's a real man.
Yeah, he's
a real man.
Where Spider-Man, he actually is like a hybrid spider. Batman isn't
Yeah,
an
he's
actual.
a half a Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Batman's just some fucking some. He's like Donald. If Donald Trump was jacked, he could be real life Batman.
Don
It
Don
was like
Jr.
fucking Don Jr.
Mhm.
Slap the fucking Bat-Aids man on. You know what I mean? Just fucking go for it.
You call it bat aids, though even during the AIDS pandemic, brothels and bathhouses weren't shut, but they've now been forced to shut now. But apparently Sexyland and Club X are still open because they're retail outlets. There's obviously no sex on premises there, but obviously you can. Well, at ABC Life they released an article. Was it? I've got it up here. I'm not sure if you can share it up here. It's called "Here's What Coronavirus Anxiety Might Be Doing to Your Sex Drive," because obviously it's really difficult to date here during the coronavirus, because you're not allowed to meet in public or go on a date to a restaurant or the movies or anything. You're not supposed to have people over. So those with partners or spouses are incredibly lucky that not only do you have the companionship, but you can have relations safely. Like humans are now like those spitting cobras, you know, the ones that spit venom. Our mucus and saliva is now basically like cobra venom.
How do you stop people? Like, if you had 100 people, young people, who are all infested with Bat-Aids, right? Could you really stop them? Could cops stop them if they were like, "Fuck you, we're rebelling, we've got Bat-Aids, yeah, Bat-Aids," and they're just like rioting, fucking frothing at the mouth and shit? Like,
I don't know. Maybe they would just shoot them.
I want goon. I need goon. You know what I mean? Oi, Roots Calhoun, you want him to come on? Tim Wilms?
Yeah, though I'm not going to stay for too much longer because I've nearly finished this drink and it's gone through my body. And I'm also a bit peckish as well.
We'll bring Roots on. Oi, Roots, come on. But because we're dual streaming on the Tim's channel, so just be careful what you say, right? Nothing too... Just dial it down a little bit. Timmy's already been deplatformed off one channel. He doesn't need another hit.
That's because I showed someone's face and mentioned their name that you're not allowed to.
Probably, yeah. It's ridiculous. Right, Roots, you coming on? Tell us some truth. Bang! Hey, brother, how you going?
Am I on?
You're on,
yeah,
bro.
You're on.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nice to meet you. We're getting interference from your end.
I'm getting crazy interference.
Might be you.
Yeah, I think it's your end, bro.
Yeah, it's probably on me.
Are you gonna have fucking Antifa on your channel, on your D Live, or what? You gonna debate him?
Yeah, once I make a D Live, hell yeah, I'll have Antifa on.
Fuck
I'll
yeah.
have everybody on. I don't care.
Yo, just go fucking ballistic. D Live's where it's at, but like if we were streaming this on D Live, we could probably say more of what you really think, and we could fucking watch and listen to whatever that we want.
Yeah, that's
fucking bullshit.
Dude, hold on. I'm doing this as a joke. Jesus Christ. This is what a grill looks like, guys. If you don't know, this is what a grill looks like. It's stupid. Never buy one. Never have anybody make one for you. It's retarded.
Yeah. Antifa loves you, bro. This is the Bogan Slayer's the good one.
Dude.
He's the king of the Antifa.
I love Antifa. I love Antifa because they are the most stupid fucking people. Excuse me, Tim. I know you have certain things you got to deal with YouTube and all that. I'm sorry for fussing. But Antifa are the most stupid people on the planet. Like, why the hell can't they just realize we're all kind of on the same page?
To a certain amount, there is some kind of like, we don't want authoritarian crazy shit. We want to, like, they're afraid that there's some kind of, conspiracy fucking control going on. So is the alt right and the alt left. They're both on the same, paranoia spectrum. Do you know what I mean?
They're all crazy, man.
Yeah. That fucking sound is shit house, bro. Have you got a speaker on or something, bro?
They're all crazy, man.
Your fucking back sounds so bad, dude. Sound is shit.
Hold up. I gotta go in it. Do I gotta reload this shit?
Maybe. I'll let you go, bro, and we'll see if we can bring you back on with better sound.
All right, hold on. Let me reload this.
Yo. There you go. That's Roots, bro. You got to have him on your channel, Tim. He'll give you some live news from America. Start tapping into the American market.
In the widescreen, you can see my fan here and the.
I can do it like this.
The box, which I unpacked my latest books from.
I thought you were on the fucking toilet, bro.
Toilet? Why'd you think that?
I thought I seen you just and I thought I could hear a bit of paper and
Eh?
Nah, I'm only joking. I'm actually on the toilet, so I thought I had a connection there with you, bro. This is my toilet. The porcelain. I'm on the porcelain horse right now.
Or you're just wearing an adult diaper.
Yeah, I reckon one time, Tim, I think I'm gonna do right. I sold all my hats. They're all in the post. I think I'm gonna do a run of DTs with blue DTs with Make Australia Great Again. And then the trick is there'll be like a little pouch where you can put aluminum foil to protect your balls, and then you can put the aluminum foil on the hat. And you're fucking, mate, you're ready for the New World Order. You're ready to become a fighter, a warrior for against the authoritarian fucking system. Should we try our brother Roots back on or what?
Sure. We haven't got any super chats on our channels tonight. I know that, the coronavirus supplement payment
hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah. I know that Nick Fuentes has been asking his followers on D-Live to send their Trump stimulus money in the form of lemons and ice creams on D-Live.
Fuck yeah. That's the shit, bro. I'm going to start selling these hats are...
I know you look like a Afghan Muslim woman.
Transgender Muslim, bro.
You reckon now those burqas, because you see a lot of people wearing face masks now out in public. Do you reckon some Muslim women who are wearing the burqas or the niqab are saying, you're all used to laugh and mock at us. Well, who's laughing now? We're not going to get coronavirus if someone coughs on us.
Yeah, they're laughing at us for sure, bro.
And also,
I'm supporting this is for the Islamic transgenders, you know what I mean? Just fucking rock this shit out. Oh, we'll bring Roots on again. We'll see if his sound's any good. Hey, brother.
Am I better? Do I sound better?
You rock and roll, bro.
Yeah, that sounds
man.
better.
Right on, guys.
What are you drinking?
Right now, I got a pint of Jameson.
Yo.
I'm having a couple shots. Worked all day in the goddamn garage. The kids have been fucking driving me goddamn nuts. So I deserve this. I deserve this right now.
Yeah.
I know Dust. You ain't got no kids, Ben. But hey, how about you, Tim? You got any kids?
No, but for me and Ben, just dealing with our other halves, that's constantly around the house. That's enough for us at the moment.
Well, hey, don't have kids. They suck.
Look, I got an Islamic fan. I'm transgender Islamic.
Dude.
Full safe from the fucking virus.
Yo, Dust, man, I just bought one of them fucking hats. You know my address now.
Yeah, I know. It's all good, bro. I wrote my address on your one.
Holy shit, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Everyone else's I didn't because they said your one might take a while. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because of the fucking situation. So I got it it's tracked. I thought I'd write my address on there so if they have any and my details are on there, if there's any drama they can fucking get back to me. You know what I mean?
Don't be surprised when I show up at your house.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not allowed into Australia. All foreigners are banned from coming into Australia now.
Fuck you, Australians. Cheers, you cunt.
And all returning Australians now, they're forced. We've now got mandatory quarantine for those arriving back there. They're being put up in the now vacant hotels in our major cities, and even though they're in like 5-star hotels like our Crown Towers, they're still complaining that they're not getting 5-star service because the people coming back are the jet setters and the influencers. And there was one who said, "Oh, my breakfast was 1 hour late, and the eggs were too runny, and the cooked tomato wasn't cooked enough."
And hey, Tim, how the fuck do you feel about that?
About what?
About them complaining about not getting good enough service in your country.
Rage out, Tim. Unbutton the fucking
come on,
chest
man.
piece.
Be a man.
They can suck it up.
Grow some goddamn muscles. Come on, bro.
It wouldn't be needed, this mandatory one, if people hadn't before flouted the self-isolation guidelines. And this is why we're talking about nanny state before. The way that you avoid a nanny state is by enough people taking personal responsibility, which hasn't happened here. I don't want a nanny state, but we've seen, especially with the people coming from overseas, and they're told to self-isolate for 14 days. That just hasn't been happening. But yeah, that's why they had to introduce the mandatory isolation. And well, of course, these people are still complaining. They say it's worse than being a prisoner. Apparently,
who are hold on, wait, these people?
The people arriving from overseas, even though they've been told for a month to get back ASAP to Australia.
They're too busy having the holiday. They are the backpackers in other people's country.
Hold up, man. I got something to say to both of y'all. Y'all are both too scared to say that shit. It's fucking foreigners coming into your goddamn country.
Oh, yeah. It's true. Yeah.
Isn't it returning Australians? Isn't that the backpackers are fucking? But there's dead set a backpacker problem. We have backpackers.
Backpackers
come here. They come here, bro. They don't spend any money. They're the cheapest fuckers ever. They come here on a holiday. It's not an economic benefit to have a bunch of fuckhead backpackers wearing toe jam infested sandals, kicking soccer balls around. We're like, what he is doing? We don't know who they are, man. And now they're stuck here, and they keep barbecuing and fucking sitting in the parks and going to the beach. The reason why we're all in lockdown is because fuckhead backpackers. I'm telling you. And these we have returning Australians who were backpackers elsewhere, and they're all in fucking quarantine in hotels.
Aside from the point. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Sláinte.
Dusty's taking personal responsibility, not having alcohol while he's on the antibiotics.
Yeah, I'm on antibiotics. I fucking cut my hand open on tying steel on Monday, so
No
12
shit. Let me see it.
it's all bandaged up.
Yeah,
It's
you had
just
to get
like-
a.
It was
You had to
only
get a-
like
That ain't that bad. Come on,
Nah.
man.
it
Come
needed
on.
stitches.
Yeah.
It needed stitches.
You needed
I'm
a
not
a stitch hand job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he needed stitch. That's it.
No, it was a few. He didn't actually stitch me. He glued it because he's like, I want you out of here. And but I'll tell you, it would have been probably 4 stitches. It was enough to like. It was, you know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I
whatever.
had a-
Yeah.
Whatever, man. You know.
I don't care. I'm having the rest of the week off because of it. So hit me up, Roots. We'll do a D live tomorrow.
Hey,
fucking
man, I'm
game, bro.
fucking down, dude. I just got to take a shower and wash my beard. I look like
Yeah, bro.
shit.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm probably going to hit the longest stream I've ever done. I'm just going to sit on D Live and fucking watch action movies and go mental. So hit me up. Anyone who's
Dude.
keen, tomorrow is the day. I'll do like a little promo on my Facebook and YouTube, and I'll be like, everyone, this is the link to my D Live. Tune in now. And I'll be like, we're going for 8 hours. We'll bring on Antifa. We'll bring on fucking any
Can I get,
crazy psycho
Can I
can
get
come
in
on.
on it? Like,
Yeah,
can
bro,
I get
you can
in on
be
it?
in.
Like, where I'm
You can
part
be
of the fucking conversation?
Yeah.
I'd love
Yeah,
to
you can
talk
come
to
in.
these Antifa faggots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
love
gotta
it.
come on tomorrow. Bogan Slayer should come on if he's not working, and we'll do a fucking mad stream. Like we're gonna
hell yeah.
we're gonna go for fucking ages. It's gonna be we can listen to whatever music we want. We can fucking watch any show we want. We can talk any shit we want. We
Dude,
can argue. We can debate. We can say whatever you fucking want.
You're
Dusty,
still working, right? Ben?
You're saying that, Dusty, like it's a difference to what you normally do on the streams.
I do, man. I try to keep it contained, bro. I try to keep this shit under control. Like, there's a certain amount that I do. Like, apart from the swearing, but there are things I limit the extent to the conversation. Like, if it was true freedom of speech, I would allow people to fucking chase any rabbit down any hole. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I'm for free speech, but this is not a freedom of speech platform. I got super chats rolling in.
Yeah, I've got 2
Freedom.
here. Can you? Yep, that's the MCOG.
MKOG, my
Yeah,
nigga.
I've nearly
Burn.
finished there.
And then we
Hold
got fucking
Hold
Porks Co. He's chucked in bloody $2. What a legend.
Yeah, he wants to see your pistol, and we should preface that you're over in the land of the Second Amendment. We're in the land
my
of
nigga forever.
we're in the land of gun control, where even though the Australian government they can't enforce a police state like some of your cities can, they are good at a gun control police state because Victoria have now banned my home state gun sales because there has been a stockpiling of weapons, and they've announced similar restrictions in Dusty's home state of Queensland and Western Australia.
Faggotry. Complete faggotry that you guys are actually complying with that kind of bullshit. You should not. You should not. The men and the people should not comply with that kind of fucking bullshit. I wouldn't, but I'm already well stocked.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
we're
already
not-
well stocked. We ain't got shit, bro.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you're only allowed to
I
have
want-
a firearm
fucking
for
help you
hunting.
guys.
You're not allowed in Australia to have a firearm for self-defense. You're not allowed. That's illegal.
That is the stupidest fucking goddamn law that a fucking overseer could put over you. You are being overseen by overseers and fucking overlords. It is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's
fucking
bullshit.
disgusting.
Like, I seen a sweet thing about, it was some African American lady who was in a wheelchair, right? It was some mad thing I shared on Facebook, and she's like, I'm in a wheelchair and I'm fucked. And she's like, do you think the police will be able to help me if it goes a riot? She's like, I've got my gun. My gun will protect me. And I was like, fucking oath. Like, that is awesome.
That's
like, I was like,
will
yes.
protect you.
And like, this is the thing about American Second Amendment patriots. They look at that African American disabled lady and they're like, we want all you people should have guns. They're not like, oh, I'm afraid of some minority having guns. It's like, we all should have guns because the state can't protect us. Like, police they are unable to protect us. If this shit goes to a riot, they will not be able to protect you.
I will tell you straight up, as an American Second Amendment advocate and patriot, I want every single human being in this goddamn country to be armed. I want everybody to be armed because an armed society is a polite society. And if you know some nigga got a gun, you ain't gonna pull yours unless you fucking have to.
What about there was that Walmart in, I think it was Las Vegas, or one of those stores where was it some guy with low mobility on a scooter accidentally plowed into a pram, and the father broke a beer bottle, and so did the guy in the scooter, and they slashed each other's throats, and then the ambulance and the police were called. This was during the panic buying.
I'm not going to sit here and listen to anecdotal evidence or subjective bullshit. I'm going to listen to what matters.
Well, the reason I made that point is because obviously Australia started the toilet paper panic buying and there were the fights and that, but on the whole, I think we've been much more civil than some of the things we're seeing coming out of the US and the UK.
Oh yeah, man. And at risk of sounding like a racist piece of shit, it's pretty much all the niggers. They're the ones doing it.
We disavow that comment.
Are they shooting people? Like,
they always shoot people. They shoot. They shoot each other's kids. So let's not even get into that. When it comes to stealing toilet paper, it's them. It's fucking them. It ain't us. It ain't.
Have you got Dusty Maddie's graphic where it says we disavow all that he says?
I don't know what you're talking about. But
it's like we get deplatformed on this. Saying something like that, but it's like, do you know what? Like, there is
to do with what I think, or how I think, or what I say. Neither do the Uncuckables or Tim. That is my opinion alone. And I'm actually sorry for saying it out loud. But it's
the thing is, here's something, but I'm sure you don't like that fact. Like, if you could see that fact changed, that would be a positive for America, right?
Dude, hell no. Hell no.
It's a positive. No one, I don't think when people point out that fact or them stats, they don't want that shit happening. It's worse for that community. They're killing each other. They're fucking killing, like you said, they're shooting their own kids.
It's sad, man.
If you don't say, like, if someone doesn't say that's fucking wrong, I reckon it's better to say it's wrong and to be sent to someone to say you're racist than to say nothing at all, because they're killing their own fucking people and it's not good enough.
Yeah.
Like, if it was happening in Irish neighborhoods,
I would say something.
Oh, you'd be saying something, all right.
Hell yeah.
So the thing is, it's better to say, like, acting like this is fucking pathetic and it's disgusting. It's true, man. It's fucking true.
I grew up like man. I grew up in fucking Chicago, dude. I grew up with most of my homies are fucking black, Puerto Rican, and Mexican, and I want them to do better. And it's like
don't want that shit happening.
They're pledging this loyalty to a community that does nothing but hurt their kids, sell drugs, hurt their mothers, like send their fathers to jail. And it's like I'm just
I swear they rolled out the social Darwinism on the African Americans first. And now they're trying to roll it out on the masses. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Man.
I reckon they rolled it out on the Aboriginals here, and now they're like, we want to roll it out on everyone.
The Democrats were the original party against black people, and many people believe that they haven't changed. They've just changed their approach. I mean, they're still keeping black people down, albeit in a different way, while claiming that they care.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck, man. They don't give a fuck.
My entire family is union workers, bricklayers, electrical workers, everything. They were Democratic their entire lives. And now they're all like, yo, we like Trump. Trump.
That's mad. That's the best. What do you reckon about the Brexit movement?
I don't know, man. I've seen some of it within the community, like within the city and within the hip hop community and within the graffiti community and all that shit. I've seen some people turning, but for the most part, I think people are mostly brainwashed. They're mostly brainwashed.
Is it now 20%? Or what's the stats on the African American vote? It's like 50-50 now. And it used to be used to be 10% voted for Republicans, and now it's like 50-50 split. So the African Americans are waking up, man.
Well,
that will be the end of
the population as a whole, but I know that my black buddies, my black homies, they're all fucking Trump dudes, and they all love guns.
It's fucking good, man.
Yeah, no,
That's
I know it's
shit.
awesome. It's fucking cool, and but dude, the nigger community hates.
Stop using that word.
No, I won't. I will never. And you
I don't say this.
What to say.
Well, YouTube can tell you what to say.
Well, I don't fucking care. Do you understand that? That is
yes,
my
I understand that.
I respect you. I respect people's right to say offensive things, but this is not a freedom of speech platform. And I understand the context that you're using that in, Roots. You're saying your black homies, your black brothers, and then you got people who act a certain way who deserve a derogatory name.
They call me Mick, they call me Cracker, they call me Honky. What the fuck? I can't call them nigger? Come on, guys.
It's the double standard.
Let's be real. Let's be real here. And hold on, Tim. Don't you fucking ever tell me what I can and can't say.
We are streaming on Tim's channel, but so
don't shoot that. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's how it is.
You're protected by the freedom of speech over there, bro.
YouTube doesn't respect the First Amendment.
No, they don't respect anything. They don't respect the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. They don't respect anything when it comes to this country. That's a goddamn Chinese company as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe.
Everyone would be pleased I finished. Oh, it's nearly finished. That's definitely empty.
Hey, Tim,
Yeah.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bang.
Dusty, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Well, even though Dusty's got the control switch, I'm gonna decide to wrap this up. Not because you're repeatedly using that word, just because this stream is long enough for my audience. But I hope that everyone's aware of the march against the coronavirus, which is happening tomorrow, Wednesday, April 1st, happening in the main streets of London, Berlin, Paris, Brussels, Amsterdam. The march has been organised to stop the spread of coronavirus, let your voice be heard, and help us protest against this deadly scourge. Our organisers have determined the best way to do this is by becoming a tight unit, closing ranks, locking arms, and taking this thing head on. March with us together. We can defeat the virus. Invite your friends.
Hey, Tim,
Who's
man.
going?
I'm really sorry if I offended you, man.
Oh, you didn't offend me. It's just, like where
You don't want to take the hit.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, man.
You know, it's pretty bad. Like, if you're a YouTuber and you build up your shit, it can just be taken like that.
Yeah. If we
on
were
any social media platform, it can just go bang. Like one word, you say it, and fucking, you've got your own. You know, Kanye West says it. He'll be like, when I use this word, it's hip hop culture. So they talk about multiculturalism, but they don't understand the way people fucking talk.
If we were speaking like just in a private setting, I wouldn't care. But we are on a public platform which has their community guidelines in terms of service.
I get it, Tim, and I am apologizing for acting like an asshole. I am
apologize to YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
I apologize to you, Susan.
Yeah.
Susan Wojcicki can suck my Irish fucking dick.
The Alphabet Company, they are literally called that now. They are very offended.
But yeah, hey Tim, man, I enjoy your content. I think you are very informative, and you do good work, and I appreciate everything you do, man. So thank you very much.
This will be the new ad, bro. It'll be Roots. You can edit it and just be like, bang.
Don't you fucking dare.
Sub to my fucking D Live. Sub to my D Live because he got my YouTube taken down. Nah.
And it was good to meet you as well, Roots. And Dusty suggested I have you on one of my dedicated WilmsFront episodes, but I'll sleep on it now, I think.
Yeah, you sleep on it, dude, because that's not a smart decision. Yeah. Don't have me on anything.
Take the risk. I take the risk, man. I'll post my link up and just some random will pop up and I'll have them on. And it's like, I've done it a few times. You take the risk, man. It's ready to could just be taken like that. But anyway.
Shit. Hey, y'all didn't even get to see the guns, man. I'm new guns. Y'all want to see them or no?
Yeah.
Bring the guns out.
All right. Fuck it, man. All right, I'm doing it. I was cleaning them earlier. Hold on.
We're getting a taste of Americana.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I've also got
Who's coming on tomorrow? Oswald, we're doing a massive live tomorrow.
I'm getting a beer first.
And fucking Roots is coming on. Dear Beltran, and we're gonna get Antifa on. Bogan Slayer's gonna come on. We'll get Roots back on. We're gonna do a massive. Are you gonna come on tomorrow, Timmy, or what?
I've got my own edition of WilmsFront, regular Wednesday 1.
Yeah, but we'll go during the day because we're gonna be poaching all the American content, all the American people who are watching during the day.
During the day?
You know what I mean? Yeah,
daytime
our
American
daytime, it's their nighttime, so that's the way we got to do it.
All right.
Oi, Bogan Slayer, you coming on tomorrow, bro? if you're off work tomorrow, you'll have to hit me up. I reckon we'll go live at like 11 in the morning, and we'll go to like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'll come on for sure. Sick, dude.
We're waiting for that.
Valtran's getting into a biblical argument with Bogan Slayer.
He's getting his. I hope he's not from Virginia, because state of Virginia now is turning into a mini Australia with the gun control it's trying to implement. Ralph Northam, the Democrat governor, who he had that yearbook photo. Remember, we can't remember whether he was the guy dressed in blackface or the Klansman. He doesn't know. He claims he doesn't know.
Yeah, come on, Bogan Slayer, bro. We won't give you shit, man. Oh shit, he's armed to the teeth.
Let me put the headphones back in so I can hear you assholes.
Yeah. Nah, Bogan Slayer will come on tomorrow, no doubt. He knows we play fair. We don't, You can bring on another buddy, Bogan Slayer, even out the,
Are you there?
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Ruger AR 5.56 with a Burris 3 times magnification scope on it with a red dot. A red dot is kind of like a laser beam, but there's no beam. Wherever you point, it fucking.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fucking cool, man. This is a lot of people will say that this is a poor man's rifle. If you look at gun channels and shit like that, they'll say like, "Oh, the Ruger doesn't perform as well," or whatever. Fuck them. This thing is the workhorse in my gun safe. This is the workhorse.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Ruger AR 5.56. It's my goddamn workhorse.
Someone saying fire around into the floorboard. Nah, don't do it. That's how it descends into chaos.
Should I do a desktop?
I fucking dare you to. Someone shout a super chat and you'll fucking do it.
All right, hey, if somebody super chats $20, I'll fucking shoot this goddamn gun.
Fuck yeah, come on. Bring it on.
The AK. The AK is way louder.
Last chance, because we're about to end the stream.
Who's got $20, you fucking cheap asses? Next time.
Shoot it.
You're probably getting the shit anyway. Your missus will come out and slap you.
Oh, no, she'll beat the living shit out of me. Duh.
Yeah. Not worth it, brother. Not worth it.
Oh, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. This fucking thing, I redid. I got all the furniture. And furniture and a gun is the pistol grip, where you hold it in the front, and the buttstock, the thing that goes up on your shoulder. It's called furniture. And I bought all this furniture from Poland.
Wow.
Oh, well, hey, man, I made myself a dope-ass AK-47.
Fuck yeah.
This thing is fucking gnarly. It's gnarly. $20 if you want me to shoot.
Oh, fuck! You got $20, bro.
$20 if you want me to shoot. I'll shoot it out the back door. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it right here, legit, my back door.
Oh
right
shit!
here.
Your $20 has come through, bro.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Two. One from Pissy Leaks Pete and another
Oh,
one from
shit.
Anxious Aussie.
All right,
Holy
here we
fuck.
go. All right, here we go. Doors open.
Here we go. Do you want to make you like the main screen? I don't know if I
I
can
don't
do
care
it.
what you do. Hey, no, you are not going outside. What? No! My dog just ran outside. Hold on. Get
Fuck.
in. Hey, Mick. Mick, sit down.
No hot dogs tonight.
Over here. Woo!
Here you go.
Hey. Hold on,
Skull
I'm putting
another
the
beer
headphones
before
back
the
in.
missus
Headphones
slaps
are
you.
out.
Tim Wilms, this is fucking... Oh shit, we got more money coming in.
Is there more money coming in?
Yeah.
All right.
Bang.
All right. I want you guys to see the muzzle flash. So should I do it like this?
Yeah, bro, that's it.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. I forgot to crack it. There we go. All right. 1. Let me make sure my dog is.
Yeah. The suspense is killing us all now.
Binary Agenda has said, please don't
All right, he's
shoot any
laying
pets
down.
or children. So basically, don't do what the SWAT teams in the US do.
Okay, Tim.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we
This
go.
is just audience feedback.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Fuck. That's fucking it, bro. No more.
Holy shit, the dog just went out running.
Did he? Oh shit. That was awesome. You're living the dream, brother. That's fucking mad. Everyone's jealous. We're all jealous.
If any of us did that in Australia, we'd get probably AFP
Well,
or
I can't
ASIO
hear
or
you.
one of
Hold
our
on, I want to hear what you
security agencies onto us.
Hold up.
That was fucking sick as. Good on you, bro. That was mad. Everyone's jealous.
Ah, shit. Hold up.
Nah, no more shooting, bro. You're gonna piss your missus off.
Dusty, let's wrap this up now.
All right, bro.
Come here.
Where are your roots? Should I take him off? Nah, he's living the dream. Sorry, I'll take him off. We'll bring. I'll say goodbye, and then we'll take him off, and then we'll say goodbye to everyone. Thanks everyone for the super chats. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was basically it was a different form of prostitution service. Instead of give us $3 and we'll
do a beer bong.
Or
Oi, Roots, brother, we're gonna wrap it up, man. But thanks for that. That was fucking the best thing ever.
Yeah, the show ended with quite a bang, literally.
All right, brother Roots, we'll catch you tomorrow, man. Hit me up on Telegram. I'll send you a message. Where is he putting his ears in? He can't hear us. Here he is.
Yeah.
Good shit, brother. That was awesome.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Bro,
we're gonna wrap up the show. So thanks for letting us go out in a bang.
How the fuck are you gonna wrap up the show after I did that?
Hey, we've been on this for 2
we're
hours.
on 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Hey Tim. Try to fucking lighten up a little bit.
I am lightening up. Just because
you're in the land of the free, brother.
I love your content, Tim. I think you have a good brain on your a good head on your shoulders. I think you think things through thoroughly. But goddamn, dude, at risk of sounding like an asshole, stop being such a fucking faggot, man.
a lot of people have said that to me.
Nah, Tim's got big balls, bro. He
He
stands
does.
up. He
I
stands
know,
up.
I
Tim
know.
stands up, man. He's a brave man. And there's so many. He's like a leader in Australia for someone who stands up for a lot of people.
Dude, Dust, I would follow Tim into war.
Yeah.
I would follow Tim into fucking war. But, dude, you need to stop fucking caring about what these assholes at the top think about what you think. Just fucking say it, man.
Oh, on the Unshackled website, because that's my website, I write whatever I want. But
I read your shit. I read your shit. Dude.
Timmy's getting dunked hard. No, he's not.
I'm
That's
not
all right.
joking. Hey, was that Bruce?
Yeah, that's Juicy
Brucey
boy. He loves to
Bruce,
gaslight
I
me.
am not dunking on Tim. I am not dunking on Tim, man. I fucking respect him, and I love what Tim does. And I love the fact that he comes on Dust's show. Like this, it's awesome. It's fucking cool that I get to sit here and fucking talk to him.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool, man.
All right. Well, thanks for all that, Roots.
Roots, if you're any doubts about me, this is me doing that. The two genders, the country first, and I'll recite the 14 words. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. How's that for you?
The only way you're gonna get me to get on your side completely is if you say the word nigger.
Oh no!
I'll say the word faggot, but not that.
Why?
We also have hate speech laws in Australia as well.
Oh well, shit, nigga, damn.
We don't have First or Second Amendment.
And that is, I want that for you guys more than anything. Getting to know Dust, getting to know people like you that are Aussies. I want you people to be able to speak your minds more than anybody because you guys are fucking funny. All of y'all are fucking hilarious sons of bitches. And yeah, I feel bad that you're being repressed.
We are, yeah. But Tim's the fucking one of the bravest guys out there who's pushing hard for freedom of speech. And when I was a small little tadpole in this pond, he gave me a hand up. So, you know, I'm grateful for Tim. Tim in the Unshackled.
I respect him, but I will still bust Tim's balls every chance I get.
That's all good.
I'm sure that will continue to happen. All right. All the best.
Yeah. Thanks, Roots, bro. We'll catch you next time. And Roots is gone.
That was pretty... I was not
intense. We're still live.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can see the live thing. People somebody in the comments made, "Oh, you've gone all red now, Sam." No, that's not because of Roots. That's because with this site, when I drink the ciders, like because I've got sort of my skin gets irritated easily, and for some reason, apple cider does it. So that's why I've turned red because my skin is irritated. That's why. It's not because like I was.
I've seen you hold your own on your channel, Tim, and you tell people to shut up and you kick them off and. You know what I mean? And you hold your own, bro.
He's shooting that gun over in the United States. I just did the disclaimer. He's over in America, not here. So.
Yeah. He's in America. I don't know. I don't think you can own a AK-47 in Australia, but that was fucking cool, man. And I know Roots is his own man. Everyone knows that. So, you know, I take the risk to bring people onto my channel. Who they're not YouTubers, well. And it's on your channels because we're dual streaming tonight. And you know, this is the thing. So you know, I take responsibility for bringing Roots on, and Even though I love Roots, he's a mad dog.
Yeah, he is very mad. I also need to, because you saw me, I finished this. I also really need to go to the toilet. That's also why I want to end the stream as well. I've held it all in. So see, Roots didn't make me piss my pants. Nah. I'm still holding it all in.
Let's just, tomorrow, I'll let everyone know who's watching. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live, probably 11:30 Brisbane time. So what's that, Melbourne time? Is that 12:30
Melbourne time? Yeah. And I'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Melbourne time, back on the Tim Wilms YouTube channel. I'm not D-Live at the moment because I only have at the moment the capacity just for one channel on my end at the moment, but that shall be changing eventually.
Yeah, sweet.
All right.
We need to. I'll be streaming tomorrow just on D-Live, so I'll do a promo video on YouTube and Facebook, and I'll tell everyone on Telegram, and we're gonna do a fucking epic live tomorrow, 11:30 Brisbane time, 12:30 Melbourne time. We're gonna go fucking out of control. We'll get Roots back on. Hopefully, we'll get bloody Antifa to come on. We'll get everyone and anyone. We'll be posting the link in the chat, and it's going to be full chaos. So we're going to push the limit tomorrow, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun.
I'll be watching because, as you know, I'm at home as well.
I'll fucking bring you on, brother. You come on if you want to come on. We're going to go epic.
We've got all the time in the world,
and we're probably going to get in trouble. So we'll just blame it on Corona. We're going fucking bat AIDS crazy from the lockdown.
Yeah, well, just look at what a bat did to Ozzy Osbourne. Remember, he was the original bat eater.
That's it. You need one of these shirts, Tim.
Dusty
Tim Wilms did nothing wrong. Dusty did nothing wrong, and it's going to be Tim Wilms did nothing wrong because we're pushing the limits tonight.
That's the slogan for the ages. We're not really pushing it. In reality.
No, I don't think we're pushing it. It's only precious people who would be offended, you know?
Hey, well, they should be more worried about that they can't get their smashed Avo and lattes now.
Yeah, fucking that's right. Oswald Mosley's keen for tomorrow. We're fucking going to rock and roll. All right, well, thanks, everyone. Thanks for the super chats. That was bloody impressive. And thanks, Tim, for coming on, bro.
Hey, this is my show as well.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad we could do another one of these joint shows.
Yeah, for sure, mate. I would like to make it more often. So any time you want, I'm keen.
And you're just going to continue to bring on surprise guests. It could be.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the risk. We don't have to do it if you know what I mean. But it's always a risk because I've put out the link and then just a random sitting there, and I'll bring them on, and you don't know what they're going to say. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine if a Fed did just actually click on it and accidentally came on air.
Oh, it'd be fucking cool as. I reckon that's the limit. Like, I want to be there on that limit. Like, I want someone could click on it and be like, F you, Dusty, blah, 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 and then disappear. You know what I mean? I'll be like, whoa. That's risky, but man, someone's got to do it. It's like calling radio, bro. Anything could fucking happen, but this is real life. That's what we're doing.
Good night.
All right, Tim. Cheers, brother. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you very much for the super chats.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to WilmsFront. Visit timwilms.com or Rational Rise TV to view the archive of episodes. And keep visiting theunshackled.net to view all our shows. And to keep up with the latest real news and analysis.